Welcome dear students, welcome to the chapter, second video for this chapter, chemical kinetics. So in the last video I have left you with this GIF and we talked about our units of rate of reaction, where we came to know that the different units of rates of reactions were like the units of the rate of reaction, they were given in terms of concentration and concentration per time. They were given this term where time could be in minute, hour, second and so on, and concentration was given in term of mole per liter for liquid substances and ATM for gaseous substances. So now we will be proceeding in this chapter today. So now rate expression and rate constant. Now remember that in the previous class or in the previous video we have learnt about the average rate expression, means the rate that we wrote in the previous class. They were of this type. Suppose a reaction was given, suppose NO2, it decomposes to suppose N2 plus O2. Then if you are going to balance it, it will be 2 here and then here it will be 1 2. Now if you are going to the rate that you wrote in your last class, that was average rate. Average rate that was given by minus 1 upon 2, then change in the concentration of NO2 by change in time, which was again further equal to change in the concentration of N2 by change in the concentration of time, which was equal to again change in the concentration of O2. And since this O2 has a coefficient here, so that will become 1 by O2 and delta T. So this is what you have learnt in your last class, that was your average rate of reaction, or similarly or simply to say rate of reaction. Now we will be learning that what is rate expression and what is rate constant. Also in the last class I told you about that rate of a reaction is dependent on three things. One is concentration, another one was temperature, and the last one was catalyst. So now first of all we will be starting with this concentration, that how this concentration affects the rate of a reaction. Let's start. Rate expression and rate constant. See, rate expression and rate constant. First of all, a general reaction is considered AA plus BB, and that is changing to CC plus DD, where A, B, C and D, they are the stoichiometric coefficient of the reactants in the product. तो अब rate expression कैसे लिखेंगे? So now rate expression is written in terms of, देखो rate expression is written as rate is directly proportional to, now we are studying this one, the effect of concentration on the rate of a reaction. So rate is always dependent on the reactant, it is not dependent on the product. Product पे कभी dependent नहीं होता, वो हमेशा depend करता है concentration of the reactant के. तो यहाँ देखो हमारा reactant क्या है, A है, तो concentration of A के ऊपर depend करेगा और concentration of B के ऊपर depend करेगा, और इस A और B का एक पावर होगा. सपोज इसका X हो सकता है और इसका Y हो सकता है. So this is how the rate expression for any reaction is written. Now what are this X and Y? तो ये X और Y जो है, this X and Y, they can be equal to A and B or may not be equal to A and B. मतलब कोई ज़रूरी नहीं है कि ये X और ये Y जो है वो ये A और ये B के जितने ही होंगे. ठीक है, तो अब रेट इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू, हमने लिखा रेट इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू द concentration. Rate is directly proportional to the concentration of your reactant. So the first reactant is your A and the second reactant is your B. तो हमने उसको concentration of A, concentration of B कर दिया. So now from your basic knowledge you know that हम proportional symbol को हटाते हैं. तो proportional symbol को हटाने के लिए हम U equal यूज करते हैं और यहाँ पर एक constant proportionality लेकर के आते हैं K, और ये करते हैं to the power X and this is to the power Y. See this the portion from the book, it is kept here for your reference. You just see and then I am also writing it here. So rate is equal to K concentration of X to the power and concentration of B to the power Y. तो अब देखो रेट जो है वो इसकी बात हम कर रहे हैं, तो जो एवरेज रेट पड़ा था उसमें क्या होता था, रिएक्टेंट जो है वो नेगेटिव होता था. सो रिएक्टेंट को ही हम क्या लिखते थे, चेंज इन द रिएक्टेंट बाय चेंज इन टाइम और इसी को हम नेगेटिव लिखते थे. सो दिस रेट इज रिप्लेस्ड बाय डेल्टा आर बाय डेल्टा टी विच इज इक्वल टू के concentration of a to the power x and concentration of b to the power y. ऑल्सो इस डेल्टा की जगह पे यहाँ पे हम क्या करते हैं, d concentration of r by dt और ये नेगेटिव साइन आगे वाला इज इक्वल टू k concentration of a to the power x and concentration of b to the power y लिखा जाता है. तो अब ये तुम्हारा रेट एक्सप्रेशन है किसी भी रिएक्शन के लिए. तो यहाँ देखो ये जो लिखा हुआ है यहाँ पर कि it is written here, see it is written that this is your form of equation. This form of equation is known as differential form of rate equation. इसको हम कहते हैं differential form. ये कहलाता है differential form of rate equation and जो रिलेट करता है rate of a reaction to concentration of reactant. इसको concentration के साथ ये रिएक्ट करता है और वो इक्वेशन जो रेट को रिएक्टेंट के कॉन्सेंट्रेशन के साथ रिलेट करे, दैट एक्सप्रेशन इज नोन एज रेट लॉ एक्सप्रेशन और रेट एक्सप्रेशन. तो यहाँ पर देखो रेट को कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ द रिएक्टेंट के साथ रिलेट करने वाला इक्वेशन हमारा ये है. सो दिस इज नोन एज योर रेट लॉ एक्सप्रेशन और रेट एक्सप्रेशन. सो हियर यू कैन सी द डेफिनेशन. Rate law is the expression in which reaction rate is given in terms of molar concentration of reactants. देखो reactants के term में दिया है. With each term raised to some power which may not or may be same as the stoichiometric coefficient of the reactive spaces in a balanced chemical equation. फिर से एक बार देख लो. तुम्हारे पास एक reaction है suppose AA plus BB which is changing to CC plus DD. So now if you are writing the rate expression, then we have to only concentrate on the reactant phase, not the product. So rate is directly proportional to concentration of a to the power x, b to the power y. अब ये x और y जो है ये a और b हो भी सकते हैं, नहीं भी हो सकते हैं. अब उस रेट को हमने इक्वल टू k करके लिखना है एंड दिस इज योर रेट एक्सप्रेशन. और इसी में जो ये k आया है, दिस k इज नोन एज योर रेट कांस्टेंट. इसी को हम कहते हैं रेट कांस्टेंट. सो व्हाट इज रेट कांस्टेंट? So the term k in the rate law expression is known as your rate constant. Okay, now let's move. Next is your order of a reaction. Now what is order of a reaction? See here in the rate equation. जैसे हमने rate equation क्या लिखा था? Rate is equal to, जैसे we wrote कि rate is equal to we have written k, मान लो concentration of a to the power x लिखा था and concentration of b to the power y लिखा था. So order of a reaction is defined as sum of the powers of the reactant which is given in a rate law expression. तो order of a reaction is equal to that x plus y. मतलब इस x और y को प्लस करके जो वैल्यू आएगा वही कहलाता है order of a reaction. तो अब order of a reaction जो है ये ओवरऑल ऑर्डर जो है ये इस कंप्लीट को प्लस करके मिलेगा. जैसे मान लो अगर बोला कि किसी भी रिएक्शन का ओवरऑल रेट क्या है तो हम कहेंगे कि x प्लस वाई. अगर कहा कि a के साथ उसका ऑर्डर क्या है तो हम केवल a के पावर का नाम लिखेंगे. और अगर बोला व्हाट इज द ऑर्डर ऑफ अ रिएक्शन विद रिस्पेक्ट टू b, देन वी आर गोइंग टू से द पावर ऑफ b ओनली. एंड इफ इट आस्क्स दैट व्हाट इज ओवरऑल ऑर्डर ऑफ द रिएक्शन, देन वी आर टू ऐड द two powers, that is x plus y. Now so here once again the definition is given. You see the sum of the powers of the concentration of the reactant in the rate law expression is called the order of that chemical equation. अब ये order of a chemical equation ये 1 हो सकता है, ये 2 हो सकता है, ये fractional हो सकता है. ठीक है, this can be fractional. 0 भी हो सकता है ये order of a reaction. ठीक है, we will see that what does order of a reaction 0 means in the coming slides. अब देखो units of rate constant. अब rate constant का मतलब क्या था? वो rate expression जो हमने लिखा था, rate is equal to k concentration of a to the power x and b to the power y. So here this k was known as your rate constant. This was your rate constant. So now this rate constant, it has a unit. Now how this unit comes for different reactions, how this unit comes for different order of reaction, we will see that. देखो unit of rate constant for a general reaction. Let's see one thing. मान लो ये rate is equal to k concentration of a to the power x, b to the power y है. Now if we are going to rearrange this one और यहाँ से अगर मैं k का वैल्यू निकाला, then what will be my k? K will be equal to rate upon concentration of a to the power x by concentration of b to the power y, ये होगा। अब याद करो कि जो last class, in your last class you have learned that what is the unit of rate of a reaction. Normally unit of rate of a reaction क्या था? तो rate of a reaction was your concentration by time, यही था if you remember from the last class। और साथ ही ये तो concentration है सारे के सारे, तो इसको लिखो concentration of a to the power x and concentration of b to the power y। So this is how your k for different reactions will be determined in each case। तो अब देखो मैं एक एक करके निकाल के दिखाऊंगा। First of all we will see that what will be the unit of rate constant when the order is 0। अब देखते हैं एक एक करके, देखो। First of all let us see when order is 0। when order is 0, तो order 0 का मतलब क्या है कि rate जो है, rate is equal to k concentration of a to the power x and concentration of b to the power y। now order is 0 means x plus y को प्लस करने से कितना आएगा? 0 आना चाहिए। इसका मतलब हम मान लेते हैं कि x भी 0 है और y भी 0 है, ठीक है। तो now we are to determine the value of k। let us see how। so k will be equal to rate by concentration of a to the power 0 and concentration of b to the power 0, because the order is 0 here। so now अब order अगर 0 है तो anything raised to the power 0 is equal to 1। so now when anything raised to the power 0 is equal to 1, तो rate का वैल्यू क्या था मैंने बोला? concentration by time था। so now if concentration is mole per liter and your time is suppose given as second, then what will be the unit of k? So your unit of k will be mole per liter per second। so now from here you can conclude that the unit of k when the order of the reaction is 0, the unit of k is mole per liter per second। now let us see when the order is 1। मान लेते हैं कि order अब 1 है, then what will happen? let us see that। now when the order is 1, let me erase this। now when the order is 1, let's see this, when the order is 1 this time। now order is 1, it means that by adding order is 1 this time, order is equal to 1। now when your order is 1, it means rate is equal to k concentration of a to the power x and concentration of b to the power y। तो मान लो कि यहाँ पर order अगर 1 है, it means that your x plus y should be equal to 1। so just imagine that this x is your 1 and y is your 0, then it will become 1। so now if we are going to determine the value of k, then what will happen? k will be equal to rate upon concentration of a to the power x and concentration of b to the power y। तो y हमारा 0 है, so now replace the values। so this time this value will reduce to 1 because your value of y I have already said that this is 0। so now you will have concentration। तो concentration rate का यूनिट क्या था? concentration per time। साथ ही concentration ये भी तो concentration है, this is concentration of x, so this will be equal to concentration, this will be only concentration। so now if you solve this, what will happen? that this concentration and this concentration will cancel out, this concentration and concentration will cancel out, you will be left with only 1 by time। it means that you will have time inverse। so now अगर तुम्हारा time second में है, तो your unit when the order is 1, the unit of your rate constant will be second inverse। if your unit is given in minute, then it will be minute inverse। if it is given in hour, then it will be hour inverse। so this is the order of a reaction when your, if the order of reaction is 1, then your unit of rate constant is only the time inverse। now what will happen if the order is 2? let us see when order is 2। now when order is 2, your rate will be equal to k concentration of a raised to the power x and concentration of b raised to the power x, sorry y। so here x plus y should be equal to 2, it means that x भी 1 होना होगा, y भी 1 होना होगा, तब जाकर के ये 2 होगा. Then only it is 2. So now determine the value of k. K will be equal to rate by concentration of a to the power x and concentration of b to the power y. So now let us solve. Rate क्या है? Concentration by time, and here again you have concentration. This is concentration, ये भी concentration होगा, and this is also concentration. Now what will happen? This will be concentration by time into, if you do this one, what will happen? This will be 1 by concentration square. Now one concentration and one concentration will cancel out, isn't it? So if one concentration and one concentration cancels out, then what will happen? You will be having only 1 by concentration into time. Now if my concentration is given in terms of mole per liter and if my time is given in terms of second, then if you replace the value, you will get 1 by mole per liter and time you will get second. Now if you write the unit in simplified form, you will get mole inverse, liter, and then you will get second inverse. So now from here questions can be formulated by, like suppose if you are given a question, suppose if you are given a question like you have to tell that what is the order of the reaction if your k is given as 2.3 into 10 to the power minus 5 and second inverse. Now you have to tell that what is the order of the reaction. So now by looking at the unit, you are to tell that what is the order of the reaction. So now here your rate constant has the unit which is only time. So this is only possible when it is a first order reaction. So here the order of the reaction is first order reaction. So similarly, you have to calculate all of these. I'll be providing you the notes, but just for the moment you watch the video. Now see, this is what I have derived from here, that this is the units of rate of constant for a general reaction. From here we have calculated all the rates of reaction. Now next is your टाइप्स ऑफ रिएक्शन. नाउ टाइप्स ऑफ रिएक्शंस मींस, देखो रिएक्शंस जब भी होते हैं तो हमेशा जरूरी नहीं है कि कोई भी रिएक्शन झट से ए जो है वो फट से बी बन गया, एक ही बार में बन गया इन वन स्टेप. सपोज ऐसा हो सकता है कि उसको ए से बी बनने के लिए उसको पहले ए से सपोज सी बनना पड़ा हो, फिर उसको बी बनना पड़ा हो. तो दोज रिएक्शन विच कैन डायरेक्टली गेट कन्वर्टेड फ्रॉम ए टू बी, दोज रिएक्शंस आर नोन एज एलिमेंटरी रिएक्शंस. उनको हम एलिमेंटरी रिएक्शंस कहते हैं जो एक ही स्टेप में ए से बी चेंज अकम्पनी कर जाए. Whereas when a sequence of elementary reactions give us the product, the reactions are called complex reaction. मतलब अगर A सीधे B बनने से पहले एक बार A C बना है फिर जाकर के B बना है, तो एक अलग सा एक पाथवे अपनाया उसने B बनने के लिए. So that type of reactions is known as your complex reactions. Now this complex reactions, they are also known as mechanistical reactions because they have a certain mechanism for them. Now अब next आता है molecularity of a reaction. Now what is molecularity of a reaction? This is a property of a reaction which is known, which helps in understanding the mechanism of a reaction. So number of reacting species is known as your molecularity of a reaction. Suppose if I am giving you an example, it will be more clear. यहाँ पे देखो, see here in our reactant phase, how many molecules are present? Only one molecule is present. So here your molecularity is 1 here. This is 1. Molecularity is 1. If another example I am giving, you see how many molecules are present here? 2 molecules of HI. So here your molecularity is 2. Here the molecularity will be 2. If I am taking another more example, you see now how many molecules are present here? 2 molecules of nitrogen oxide and 1 molecule of oxygen. So in total 3 molecules are present. So it is the molecularity here, it will be 3. The molecularity is 3 in this case. So this is known as, this is your here the molecularity is 3, here the molecularity is 2, and here the molecularity is 1. Now these are certain questions which we are going to solve it now. Suppose you have a question like, for a reaction A changes to B, you have that the rate law is given by R is equal to K, concentration of A to the power half and concentration of B to the power half. Now what is the order of a reaction? Now if you remember, order of a reaction was defined as the sum of the powers of the concentration which is given in the rate law expression. So now what is the power of A here? 1 by 2. So order will be equal to 1 by 2 plus 2. So now if you take the LCM, you will get it 2 plus 1 plus 4, that is equal to 5 by 2. So here the order of the reaction will be 5 by 2, and this will have no unit here. Order of a reaction, it will have no unit. Now this as I already said that the order of a reaction, the order of any reaction can be 0, 1, 2, 3, or even a fraction also it can be. It is possible that it can be a fractional also. So here the order of the reaction is 5 by 2. Another one more question is given. The conversion of molecules X to Y. These questions are from your book. If you want to see it in the book, you will get it there. This is question number 4.3, in text 4.3. This is in text 4.4. The previous one was in text 4.3. Now here it is said that the conversion of molecule X to Y follows second order kinetics. Now if concentration of X is increased to 3 times, how will it affect the rate of formation of Y? So now let us try to solve it. Solution. What is said? First of all, the reaction is said that X is changing to Y. So now we have to write the rate law expression. So rate law expression क्या कहता था कि rate law होता था K, सिर्फ reactant का लिखना है, K concentration of X. Now what is said that it is second order. So second order it is only possible जब इसका power 2, then only your second order is possible. So now your concentration of X becomes X square. So rate is equal to Kx square. This is your suppose equation number 1. Now say if the concentration of X is increased to 3 times, means what is said, if concentration of X becomes 3 times concentration of X, then what happens with the rate, that we have to say. Now if concentration of X is equal to 3 times of concentration of X, and now putting this value in equation 1, what will happen? You see, rate will be equal to, what will happen, K. Now instead of X you have to write 3 concentration of X. So let us write 3, then concentration of X, and then that is a square, that power is given here square. So now we have just replaced the values. So now what you will get, rate is equal to K, and 3 square will be 9, and this will be concentration of X square. Now if you rearrange it, what you will get, you can write it as 9, then this will be K, then concentration of X square. Now if you just mark it as rate 1, then what will happen, this rate is equal to this one. Now this is equal to 9 times, now this value is equal to rate 1, so this will be equal to rate 1. Now what is the question asked, that if the concentration of X is increased to 3 times, how will it affect the rate of formation of Y? तो इसका मतलब है that it will affect the rate of formation of Y 9 times. मतलब जो नया rate होगा वो पुराने वाले के 9 times हो जाएगा. It will be 9 times the previous one. Okay, so this were some questions and done from your book. So now in the next class we will be learning about integrated form of rate equation, and how zero order reaction and first order reaction, they have your integrated forms. So I'll just say a thank you for watching the video up to here. Read the book, and if you have any problem you can message me or you can comment below. Thank you for watching the video. Have a good day.